So, no, I wouldn't say I have a passion for HR.
Welcome back to Human Resources for the People. It's a human capital revolution. Ladies and gentlemen, baseball aficionados, fans of the game, and fans of human resources, allow me to introduce you to a figure who has become both a lightning rod for controversy and a symbol of resilience in the world of Major League Baseball. He's not a player hitting home runs or a manager making strategic decisions. He's the man behind the mask, the one with the authoritative point and that unforgettable strikeout call, or many of them. Yes, folks, we're talking about none other than the one, the only, Angel Hernandez, the umpire with a name as celestial as his career has been meteoric. Now, you may be thinking, why are we talking about an umpire? They're the unsung heroes of baseball, right? Well, Angel Hernandez is no ordinary umpire. He's the umpire who's not just called balls, strikes, strikes, balls, but called attention to himself with a flair that can rival the best of them. Whether he's making a call at first base that leaves you scratching your head, or passionately defending his decisions, Angel Hernandez is a character you can't ignore in the grand theater of America's pastime of baseball. So join us as we step into the intriguing world of Angel Hernandez and his personnel file, a man whose name has been chanted with equal parts adulation, frustration, from dugouts to bleachers across the baseball universe. Strap in, baseball fans, because when Hernandez is in the house, you know you're in for a heck of a ride. Angel is born in Cuba, but a Florida resident, longtime Florida resident. He's been in Major League Baseball for 25 years. He has a long record with the organization and quite a bit of detractors. He came up through the ranks for the Florida State League in 1981 and then moved to the Carolina League, up to the Southern League, and then reached the AAA, where he was making about $2,200 a month in 1988. He finally came up to the big show in 1991 as a full-time umpire and has been umpiring World Series in 2002, 2005, and All-Star games in 1999, 2009, 2017. So he has quite a record. He was award number 5 while in the National League, and then eventually regained it in the 2018 season. He's considered 31st of 36 umpires in 1999 in terms of accuracy. Sporting News journalist Tom Gatto wrote in 2020 that he's earned his reputation as being one of MLB's worst umpires. Andrew Mahoney from the Boston Globe wrote he has a reputation as one of baseball's worst umpires. And he hasn't been working much in 2023. He had a single game on April 3rd before suffering a back injury. But he rocketed back into the limelight after September 28th incident with Bryce Harper, where Bryce threw his helmet in the stand as a result of a call that Angel Hernandez made, and it was quite a bad call. So we're actually going to take a look at his personnel history because he has an interesting Major League Baseball lawsuit that was filed in 2017. This lawsuit in 2017 alleged racial discrimination in umpire promotions, assignments, and postseason assignments. He claimed that despite his experience and qualifications, he was constantly passed over for coveted postseason assignments and promotions to crew chief positions because of his Cuban heritage. Hernandez also argued that MLB had fostered a hostile work environment where discrimination against minority umpires was prevalent. Angel Hernandez's lawsuit against Major League Baseball raised several key arguments that formed the basis of his case. Racial discrimination. Hernandez argued that he had been systematically discriminated against on the basis of his race and national origin. He argued that Major League Baseball's promotion and assignment policies were biased against minority umpires, making it difficult for them to advance in their careers. He found that there was a lack of accountability. Hernandez claimed that Major League Baseball had not taken adequate measures to address concerns related to umpire performance and accountability. He argued that the league allowed subpar umpires like himself to continue working, which further harmed the reputation of competent umpires. Hostile work environment. Hernandez asserted that Major League Baseball had created a hostile work environment by not taking action against those who discriminated against minority umpires. He claimed that he had been subjected to derogatory comments and mistreatment by colleagues, players, and managers. The Major League Baseball responded vehemently denying the allegations of racial discrimination in a hostile work environment. League argued that umpire assignments and promotions were based on merit and performance, not on race or national origin. Major League Baseball maintained that Hernandez's claims were unsubstantiated and that he had not provided concrete evidence of discrimination. Major League Baseball also argued that his performance as an umpire had been objectively evaluated and found lacking in several areas. The league cited numerous instances of incorrect calls and controversies involving Hernandez to support its assertion that his career advancement was based on his performance rather than any form of discrimination. And so it was a protracted legal battle with multiple developments over the years. In 2019, U.S. District Judge Michael Barrett granted class action status to Hernandez's lawsuit. This decision allowed the case to potentially represent all minority umpires in Major League Baseball who believed they had faced discrimination in promotions and assignments. Lawsuit has also seen various legal maneuvers, including attempts by Major League Baseball to have it dismissed, but those attempts were largely unsuccessful. Both parties engaged in extensive discovery and depositions, with each side attempting to build a case. Testimony from current and former umpires, as well as MLB officials, played a crucial role in the proceedings. The lawsuit had not gone to trial as of 2021. The Second Circuit Court of Appeals in Manhattan rejected the lawsuit that was the discrimination lawsuit that was going on. There was a 3-0 decision on the bench and likely put the lawsuit from Hernandez, originally filed in 2017, to bed in 2023. Looking at his personnel file, he's had quite a bit of conflicts of interest and serious problems with his performance. As an interim crew chief in 2012, he violated Major League Baseball rules by asking Homer Bailey, who had just pitched a no-hitter, to autograph 11 baseballs. He had 3 calls overturned by replay in 2018 playoff game. He was observed in another game throwing his headset after having his call overturned on instant replay. In addition, in 2020, Major League Baseball claimed Angel Hernandez eavesdropped last July, or in July of 2020, on a league investigative call looking into why a game between Boston and Tampa were delayed by 14 minutes over his confusion over the rules. Ultimately, Angel Hernandez has had serious problems with respect to his job as well as with respect to the organization. He's had trouble every set of the way. He is a union member. He's represented by the Major League Baseball Umpires Association, which is the union that represents MLB umpires. Like all members of the union, he's entitled to certain protections and benefits provided by the collective bargaining agreement between MLB UA and Major League Baseball. These protections typically include job security, salary negotiations, and dispute resolution mechanisms, among others. However, it's important to note that the specifics of any union support and protection for individual members can vary depending on the circumstances and the terms negotiated in the collective bargaining agreement. Umpires, like players and other sports professionals, are subject to evaluations of their performance, and their job security can be influenced by their on-field performance and adherence to league rules and standards. So let me know if you like this dive into Angel Hernandez's personnel file. We look deep here on this channel to understand the human resources forces that are driving the world. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see Angel Hernandez be fired or not. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.